Curse Technique Reversal, a phenomenon that only occurs when you imbue your curse technique with reverse cursed energy. At the moment I am writing this script, only 2 characters have been shown to use curse technique reversals. This video will speculate the potential reversals of curse techniques throughout JJK. Some of them are normal abilities, and some could probably solo all of fiction. Sukuna. His signature attacks are slashing attacks, cleave and dismantle. The best way to explain them is that cleave requires him to touch the target, while dismantle is a ranged attack. Cleave can be adjusted to the target's durability, while dismantle can't get stronger. However, it can be modified in the form of space-cutting dismantle. The reversal of slashing attacks have 3 possibilities. Stitching and sewing. Instead of slicing things apart, Sukuna could stitch them back together. He could also use this to heal injuries or sew 2 foreign objects together, like stitching an enemy to the ground and immobilizing them. Pierce and skewer. Knives are able to perform slashing attacks, however they can also perform stabbing attacks. Pierce and skewer are the curse technique reversals of cleave and dismantle, respectively. Pierce being a touching attack and skewer being a ranged attack. This fits the chef Sukuna's personality better because now he is able to turn people into shish kebabs. Maul and bludgeon. Instead of slashing people, he smashes them. Maul could be like cleave, and bludgeon could be like dismantle. I personally really like this concept. Seeing Sukuna crush someone's skull would be absolutely insane. Uraume. Uraume is able to create ice from their cursed energy by cooling it down. I'm not sure if the ice they produce is made from water or cursed energy, so I'm going to give them 2 options for a cursed technique reversal. The first one would be boiling water. If their ice is made out of water, then producing boiling water would make sense for their reversal. Uraume could use this to a horrifying extent. Drowning someone in boiling water is probably one of the most painful things you could ever do to another human being. Boiling cursed energy. Instead of water being boiled, it could be superheated cursed energy. They could probably conjure up lava similar to Jogo. Having ice and lava manipulation at the same time is fairly busted. They could literally just freeze someone and then have like a huge wave of lava wash over them. Hakari. The simplest way to explain his technique is that he's able to roll a pachinko machine in his domain in order to obtain crazy buffs and stats. When he rolls jackpot, he gets unlimited cursed energy for 4 minutes and 11 seconds, and he's basically immortal in that time period. If he had a cursed technique reversal, then he would probably be able to summon a separate pachinko machine that debuffs his opponents. His jackpot reversal could probably be the ability to disable the enemy's RCT for a few minutes, or maybe even just disable their technique. This would make fighting Hakari a nightmare for even the top tiers if they aren't able to kill him immediately. Yuki. Yuki is able to add imaginary mass onto herself and her Shikigami Garuda. She clearly doesn't have any limits to the amount of mass since she was able to create a black hole. Her curse technique reversal would probably just be to remove mass from her and allow her to fly around if she kicks against the ground hard enough. Flying around 1,000 feet in the air while throwing a 100,000 ton Garuda at people would be devastating. Could she potentially create a white hole? We have never observed a white hole in the real world, but basically it would be able to redirect every incoming attack away from the singularity, that singularity being Yuki. If Yuki didn't die, she probably would have become the most important astrophysicist in the JJK world. Yuta. Yuta is able to copy curse techniques. There's 2 possibilities of his curse technique reversal. Pasting techniques into people. This would be too broken for the series as he could just duplicate Takaba's technique and give it to everyone. Or it could cut techniques from people and get rid of it altogether. Jacob's ladder already does this, but it never fucking works when it needs to, so I guess Yuta could just replace them. Creation technique. Creation is already an impressive technique, being able to create matter from cursed energy. The reversal of this would be annihilation, or converting matter into cursed energy. The user would literally be able to turn everything around them into fuel for themselves. Fighting them would be a true nightmare. They could easily become a top tier if they had a large pool of cursed energy. Thank God nobody with a 6 eye has had creation, or else that would literally just destroy the world. Shigemo. Shigemo is able to store everyday miracles that occur throughout his life as marks on his face, and the miracles activate whenever he is in danger. This has got him in out of death multiple times, for the most part. His curse technique reversal would be to store bad luck and output it onto other people after a certain condition is met. I was thinking that the bad lucks could appear as marks on his knuckles, and whenever he punches someone, calamity bestows upon them. If Shigemo was faster, then this could probably make him a top tier, because calamity can scale up to anyone, no matter how absurdly broken they may be. Before we get to the last guy, like, subscribe, and comment on what you want me to make a video on. Okay, goodbye. Takaba. Anything that Takaba finds funny happens. We have no idea if he has any limits or conditions to his reality warping aside from his motions. He kinda just does whatever he wants. This already makes him the strongest character in JJK. I doubt even Sukuna could stop him. Actually, I doubt even Goku could stop him. So, how can we make him even more busted? Let's give him a curse technique reversal and even add in a domain expansion, because why not? If his technique is that whatever he finds funny happens, then the reversal of that would be whatever he doesn't find funny doesn't happen. I believe Takaba's curse technique reversal would be to project reality, as in projecting the laws of our real reality onto his fictional reality, essentially removing every fictional property from a target. For example, if he was fighting someone like Sukuna, he could just project reality onto him and strip him of his powers and turn him into a normal human being. At this point, Takaba is beyond JJK. He could easily solo all of your favorite characters, and we still haven't even given him a domain expansion. Domain expansion. Incarnation of intrusive thoughts. His domain would basically be the inside of his mind. Instead of his reality warping being tied to his emotions, they would be tied to his thoughts. Anything that he thinks about happens without any effort.
划走穷10年
No anti-domain technique is saving you from getting turned into a goofy-ass bug. Thank you for watching this video and comment what you want me to make a video on next.